Hi dear students, hope you're all doing well. So, today I'm here with a new topic which is called valence. Before reaction, in normal situation, the atom has equal number of protons and electrons. So, they are electrically neutral. But when elements react, actually there is a force that keep them together, which keep them together is called valence. Or the definition of valency of an element is the number of electrons for an element. Valency is the number of electrons its atoms loses, gains, or share in order to form a compound. So that is the definition of valency. How many electrons does it loses, or how many electrons that it gains, or how many electrons does it shares? There is no difference. That is called the valency of that element. So, for example, and not to forget, they are not positive. The valence is not positive and it is not negative. So, neither positive nor negative. For example, here we have fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. When they react, actually, they become electrically, their charge become -1, but the valence is 1. It doesn't have any sign. And the same for lithium, sodium, potassium. When they react, their charge electrically, they become +1, but the valence is 1. So the valence doesn't have any charge totally. And there are some other elements that they can have valence like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 7. So that was the first topic. Let's go to the next topic. So the second topic for today is octet. What does octet mean? The definition for it is, it means having 8 electrons in the last shell, or we also call the valence shell, or the farthest outer shell. So those elements who have 8 electrons in their last shell, so their last shell is octet actually. Every elements want to become stable, and in order to not react anymore. So how they would become stable? When they have 8 electrons in their last shell. The same like noble gases, they are stable because they have 8 electrons in their last shell, except only helium, which has only 2 electrons in its last shell. They are also called inactive because most of the time they do not react with any other elements. So all other elements lose or gain electrons to become stable. They lose or gain electrons to make their last shell to have 8 electrons in their last shell. So here we have an example. Before reaction, sodium and chlorine. Sodium have 2 electrons in the first shell, 8 electrons in the second shell, and the last shell, which is the third one, it has only 1 electron. Here, chlorine has 2 electrons, then in the second shell, 8 electrons, and in the last shell, it is about 7 electrons. So, sodium, according to the chart, they have 11 protons and 11 electrons, so the charge is 0 here, and 17 protons and 17 electrons, so it is also 0. But what happened when they react? When they react, it is much easier to lose 1 electron for sodium in order to octet the last shell. How? Sodium lose 1 electron and the chlorine gain that one electron. So it loses the last shell and the second shell become the last shell. So now it has the same 11 protons, but now it has 10 electrons. So when we calculate, the charge is here positive 1, plus 1, but in here it gained one extra electron, it changed from 17 to 18. Now we have 18 electrons but 17 protons. So here the charge for chlorine become -1. So this +1 and -1 is that force we called valence that keep them together. So now they become stable because in the last shell both of them have 8 electrons. So that was all for today. If you have any question, you can comment down below, and for more videos, like and subscribe our channel. And do not forget, stay home, stay safe, and save lives. Goodbye.